Hello everyone, welcome to this video of mine. So I'm Prithviraj. Today I'll be guiding you through designing an ER diagram for our university database. So let's get started with the topic. So introduction we are having the ER diagrams. So ER basically stand for entity relationship, and these are the diagrams that provide visual representation of data structures and relationship within a database. So then we have the key components of the ER diagram with respect to our university database. So which are the main key components in the sense of like it can be entities, attributes, relationship, and the cardinality. So what does this entities tell about us? So describe as the objects or the concepts about which we want to store the information. It can be example like a student or the courses. So these are the main entities what we'll be having here. Then we are having the attributes. So this attribute explain the properties or the characteristics of entities. It can be like a student name, student course, so or a student's first name, last name, or a student's initial or a student's middle name. So these are the things an attribute will predict or will showcase. Then we're having the relationship. So the relationship describe how entities are connected to each other. And the example for the relationship what you can give is a student enrolls in a different courses, or a student belongs to a particular stream, or a student is studying a particular subject. So this is what you can mention with the relationship. Then we have the cardinality. So in cardinality we can explain the represent the numerical nature of the relationship between the entities. So it can be like one to one, or a one to many, or a many to many. So you can obtain like various relationship for the cardinality. So it is not necessary that a student should only be related to a particular or certain course. He can also be studying another courses, or it can be doing some other studying other subjects also. There are no such limitations. So now this is the main thing what we need to focus on is the symbols that we use in our ER diagram. So let's understand them. So first thing we are having is the rectangle. So rectangle is basically used if you want having some entities in your ER model. So then we have ellipse. So ellipse is basically used as an attribute in a ER model. So don't get confused with the rectangle and ellipse, as rectangles are used for representation of the entities and the ellipses are used for the representation of the attributes. Then we have the diamond. So diamond what it basically does is show the relationship among the entities. So that is why the diamond is used, and we are having the line. So the line attributes, the attributes to the entities or entity sets with other relation types. Then we have double ellipse. So double ellipse are basically used to include or showcase a multi-valued attributes. So you use a double ellipse only if you want to mention a multi-valued attribute. But whereas if you are mentioning only a single attribute, you can use a normal ellipse. So both are helpful in the making of the ER diagram, but there is a slight difference. That is what we are talking about. Then we are having a double rectangle. So double rectangle used to represent a weak entity. So in the normal rectangle where you use it to represent a regular entity, and you use a double rectangle if you want to represent something like a weak entity. So now identifying the entities for our university database. So what can be the entities if we are going to make an university database? So it can include like various entities. Some of the entities are we are having the student. So student is a person who may plays a major role in the university database. So in the student can be having there can be like multiple courses. Then can be also like multiple faculty. Then can be multiple department. It can be like CSC, mechanical, civil, aeronautics, etc. Then we have the enrollment and the classroom and the schedule. So in a glance, if you want to understand, you can understand it like this. So student will be having a courses, and the courses are handled by the faculty. So these faculties are coming under a department. So and this all the things will be enrolled in a particular thing, and all these things undergoes in a classroom and a particular schedule. So this is how we can predict a normal or a imaginary technique where you can identify your entities for the university database. Then we have the relationships. So then we have the student to enrollment. So the relationship is one to many here. So a student can enroll in many courses. So it is not necessary that if a student is studying in some department, he need to enroll only in a computer science branch, something like Python, and he cannot study something like web development or developer operations. So there are no such limitations. So a student can enroll in as many as courses he want, but the enrollment record must belong to one student. So you can enroll a different enrollment for the student. So then we have the course to enrollment relationship. So this is also like a one-to-many relationship. So a course can have multiple students enrolled, but the enrolled record pertains to only one course. So a course can have multiple students enrolled, which means that if you are in a course something like a Python, so you can have multiple students enrolled in Python. There is no such limitations that only a single student or a particular student can only be enrolled in this. Then if we are having the faculty to department relation, so this relation is also one-to-many. So here a department can have multiple faculty members, but a faculty member belongs to only one department. So a faculty member working under one department cannot work under multiple departments. So he or she can be working in only one department. So this is what we are basically discussing about. Then we are having the course to department relation. So the relationship is here is many to one. So as you can see, a department offers multiple courses, but each course is offered by one department. Then we also have a classroom to schedule. So relationship, one to many. We are having a one to many relationship. Then a classroom can be used for multiple schedules, but a schedule pertains to one classroom. Then we are having the course to schedule. So again, this is a one to many relationship. So a course can have multiple schedules, but each schedule is for one course. So which means that a single course can be scheduled a different amount of time, but all the courses cannot be scheduled at a single time. So then we are having a faculty to schedule. So the relationship here is one to many. So a faculty member can have multiple schedules, but each schedule is assigned to one faculty member. So then we are having a detailed breakdown of it. So student and enrollment. So a student enrolls in many courses, and each enrollment record tracks a specific student's participation in a course. Then next we are having course and enrollment. So each course can have many students enrolled. Then we have the faculty and department. So faculty members belongs to the department, and departments are managed by the head, who is the faculty member. Then we are having the department to the course relation. So the departments offer courses. And then we have classroom and schedule. Classrooms are designed to schedule for specific courses. Then we have courses and schedule. Courses have scheduled classes, each within a time, day and a assigned faculty. So this is the diagram and how we represent a ER diagram for the student university database. So as you can see, we can having different departments. Let me clear this. Yeah. So we are having a relationships here. Then we are having a section or class. We are having a course department. So these are having a various techniques. So let's get started one by one. So if you want to begin something with a relationship for a student, so it will be having a relationship with the teacher, will be having to instructor, then the instructor department, student department, and also who takes the subject. So if you come to the course, there can be some various course, and the various things that comes under course are like course ID, title and credits. So all these things will be having some prerequisites. Then we have this course department. So all these things will be linked to the course department, and the section course and the section class. So even when it's come to classroom, it can be like in which block you are studying, or which room, or what is the capacity of the class. Then when it's come to time slot. So time slot ID, it can be the starting of the session, or the beginning or the ending of the session, and what day it is considered. So these are the other various things what we look on this. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you understood it. Make sure you hit a like and do subscribe. Thank you.